We both have extreme contact force on them. We're gonna rerun our old video, drag races, track times, and see how much faster they've gotten. You ready?
Let's do it.
Come on, turbo! Oh, he still got me.
Oh, you're pulling. Oh, you got the shift. Oh my God. Woo. Go. Oh man. Yes, yes. Okay, well that was a lot closer.
Yeah, that was good though, but you still got me. Before we keep drag racing, let's go over all of the stuff we did to these cars. So European Automotive in Oakville took care of all the work on the Fiat and the Fiesta. So huge thanks to European Automotive Oakville. Follow them on Instagram, and Cobb and Eurocompulsion. Without them, none of this could have happened. And if you've got a cool car and you're in the GTA, go check them out because they have tons of cool supercars. They're always working on Ferraris and Lamborghinis. And when they finished the Fiat up for me, they had the loudest pops and bang tune on there from Eurocompulsion.
Oh my God.
And it sounded really cool, but I couldn't drive around like that in my neighborhood. So the first thing I did when I got home was put the normal tune back on. And if you want to see all the parts I got from Eurocompulsion that I had installed on the Fiat, it came out to about $6,000 in parts. I would highly recommend you get the same stuff. I've got a video of it on my Eurocompulsion page so you can see me unboxing everything that showed up.
Cobb Stage 3, thank you to Cobb for providing this. Got intake, downpipe, I got exhaust, and the intake is carbon fiber. Thank you so much for that. And phase 3 includes things like a bigger turbo,
downpipe, I got a tune, suspension, brake pads, and the amount of power I gained. So stock, this has 132 wheel horsepower and 164 wheel torque. Now it should have 224 wheel horsepower and 252 wheel torque.
That's pretty good.
And a custom engine cover just for me.
So this engine stock had 197 horsepower, 202 pound-feet of torque. Those are crank numbers, not wheel torque numbers like Yuri's. So Cobb says 23% increased horsepower and 41% more torque. So approximately 242 crank horsepower and 284 crank torque. So that's pretty big.
And your Cobb controller comes with this awesome Pro Clip USA adapter.
That's right over here. Sits right there, love it. And check out this. This was the first one in the world, the Cobb Sf Intake system, but the carbon fiber version. Look how good that looks. Thank you, Cobb.
And then I also have a Hot Rod Scott's exhaust on there, valved exhaust, because the car sounded amazing, but it was way, way loud for my neighbors, and I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I could leave the house peacefully.
Yo, what up? Yuri from the Straight Pipe, boys!
Hey neighbors, I did this for you.
What? Yo! Sleeper mode!
And then I do have this awesome shifter which makes like a night and day difference to me anyways. And then this throttle controller lets me go between race, sport, city limit, and adjust how sensitive the pedal is. And it makes it like so much more fun on road. Like you get so much response right away.
Look at all those dead bugs in my big old Cobb intercooler. And I think this thing made a really big difference in actually getting the temperatures down.
And then I also have a nice intercooler up front, and I'm gonna keep mine looking stock because I kind of like that it's kind of a sleeper car now.
It is-ish. And I do have the stock wheels because last time you guys complained that I ran the 1552s, which I really like the look of, but they weren't the stock wheels, so we just wanted to make this even more fair by running the stock wheels.
So the track day is done. Don't forget, we got these cars because of Crown rust protection, and they're both rust protected. You should get your car rust protected too right now.
Now is the best time.
Well, every time is the best time. The sooner the better.
So I have the Extreme Contact Force. They performed amazing. The grip is on another level compared to the Extreme Contact Sport. So if you're considering a track tire, these are definitely a fantastic track tire. So the drag racing, Yuri, how did you do?
I got 0.1 second faster. I feel like I absolutely nailed my quarter mile last time, so it was kind of tricky to do. And plus my gearing, by the time I see the end, I have to either upshift or hit red line, so it's just not ideal for that.
Yeah, because you got a 5-speed, but at least you did improve.
And then when we did do our roll race, I kept up with you so much better.
Yeah, you did, because you got that bigger turbo, which definitely helped, but I still beat you in that. And then in the actual quarter mile, the Fiesta performed amazingly. I got 0.3 seconds faster, which is a very big difference for a car like this. So I'm very happy with everything.
And then you got flat foot shifting, which I don't have. And then we both had launch controls, which we didn't perfectly dial in, but it's like front wheel drive cars, we're not really gonna launch them that much.
Yeah.
And then we did a little brake test,
yep.
And we were about the same. You still beat me, but I didn't go full pressure because I just wanted to see what it was like because I haven't done a full like pressure thing yet. But there was no brake fade, unlike the last time when I didn't have all the parts on it.
And I'll go off your hit.
You ready?
Yep.
All the way. Come on, please be the one.
14.66.
14.83.
Yuri, how did your Fiat do on the track?
I was honestly a little overwhelmed by all the parts at once. I did scratch off like half a second off my time, but there were so many things going on that I did get a little overwhelmed, like trying to hit that apex there.
Yeah.
The car was so fast coming in that I missed my braking point a bunch of times, but it felt really good and there's more I can get out of there. But I did too many laps, did get a check engine light for some boost air, so I'm gonna get that fixed up, and my plan is to slowly come back. I'm gonna come back with it and slowly progress, because there is a lot going on. Like the amount of grip and the braking is just like way crazier than it was before.
But you did improve and it felt a lot better?
Oh, you just felt like a monster.
There you go. Okay, Fiesta performed admirably on the track. I did beat Yuri. I did beat my previous time by 3 seconds, which is a huge difference around this track. So I did about a 126, and for your reference, we did about a 124 or something like that in a Civic Type R, and a little bit slower in a Veloster N. So now this is basically Veloster N territory, and with a better driver, more seat time, I bet I could probably even match a Veloster N with this. The brakes are significantly improved. They're Stop Tech brakes, and then Motul RBF 660 brake fluid, which is high temp fluid. So basically what happens is this has a torque vectoring system that I can't turn off even if I have traction fully off. I can still feel it cutting power, so you gotta kind of play with the system and just you gotta work with the car, you can't work against it. The Cobb parts, everything performed amazingly. It's nice to actually hear my car on the track now, because now I can like hear my shift points instead of actually like staring at my stupid gauge cluster all the time, so I do like that.
And then how good does my car sound on track?
Your car definitely sounds better. Like a lot better.
And then
it's just these EcoBoost engines, they just don't sound very good. So the Fiesta is definitely the better between the two, just lap time wise, drag race wise, but
yeah, apparently Italian cars aren't as reliable.
Yeah, apparently people say that, and here we are.
So now that the car is back at the shop, we're gonna be putting a catch can on it, and then we also need to replace the transmission with another used one with lower miles, because this was a high mileage Fiat Abarth I bought that was super beat up, so it was in rough shape.
Okay, so I really like my car, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. Yuri, are you keeping yours?
100%. I love this car. Driving around town is fun. It was so quick on track, and I'm excited to come back and conquer all the stuff that I have as driver error and missing. And I think throughout the next year, I'm just gonna learn to be very fast with this.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I do really like this. It's a really good all-around car. It's got 4 doors, enough power. I don't know if I love it. I really like it, and it's kind of funny to have 3 orange Fords, but it'd be funnier to just get rid of one and have something else. So
just switch over to Audi like that other guy.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know what you guys thought of this series. Thank you to all the sponsors for making this series happen, and let us know what you guys want us to do next.
Yeah, and make sure you click on all of the sponsors in the description below. Make sure you buy all the parts that we did to make your cars if you have them as well. If you've got an Abarth, you better get all these parts on there.
Yeah, you got a Fiesta, Cobb, man, they hooked it up. This is great.